Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sports Centre YouTube channel. So, today we are going to be talking about the race for promotion in the Championship. Um, and as we have got Leeds in the mix, thought why not get a Leeds fan on? So, Scott, welcome to the pod, mate. How we doing?
Yeah, all good, mate. Nice to be along with you guys.
Yeah, man.
Provide some Leeds United insight for you.
Well, I've been looking at the tape, mate. It's tight up there. So, as it stands at the moment. You've got Leicester top at tree on 88. Leeds second, played a game more on 42 on 87 points, and then Ipswich behind you on 87. And Ipswich actually playing tonight.
As we
Currently playing
speak.
at the moment, yes.
Actually,
Latest
actually
score
playing them
0-0
Is that where we are?
0-0.
0-0.
So at minute Ipswich are second.
against Watford.
Well, I was just looking, obviously, because everyone was saying on the roundabout January time that it was pretty much done and dusted, and that Leicester were up, they run away with it. So I did a bit of research, and I went back 3 months. So on the 10th of Jan, so Leicester were top on 65 points, 10 points clear of Ipswich, and you guys weren't even in the top three. You guys were 17 points. So you guys have clawed 17 points back difference. That's ridiculous, really. That.
I think
Yeah,
that
I mean, sorry, go on, Carl.
I was just gonna say I think that just shows how much of a run Leeds have gone on, and also how much Leicester have just fallen off a cliff. You know, everyone's had like a bit of a stint where you go through a bit of bad patch. Leicester's bad patch has just gone from bad to worse, and Leeds has just gone from not really bad, but just they had a massive consistent run of just wins, and like I said, they've clawed it back, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, from the turn of the year, this year, we had a 14 game unbeaten streak until unfortunately we came across Huddersfield Town and we ended up drawing with them. But the less said about that game, the better. And then since then, form's been slightly different to fair. And since the international break, we've not been playing great, to be honest. So slightly worried about the run into the final game, to be honest. But still positive, and
No,
I still think we've got it. Depending on tonight's game with Ipswich result, we're definitely still in the mix. And I think if someone had just asked us at the start of the season, would we take the position we're in now? I think we all would, to be fair. So I think we need to be positive,
but we were
keep his
chatting the other
heads
day.
up.
We were chatting the other day, weren't we, mate? And I said to you, like, you'd take second all day, wouldn't you? You're not bothered for championship trophy, really, are you? As much as it'd be nice to win, it's about
Yeah,
going up
it
in
would
it.
be
Who
nice.
cares?
Yeah, maybe for the players. I mean, for us fans, it doesn't really make any difference. One or two, we'll take that all day long.
Who cares as long
Playoffs,
as you get up? As long as you
yeah,
go up, who
that's it.
cares?
Yeah, get out of this league, get back into Prem. But playoffs, yeah, a little bit skeptical on playoffs, to be honest. Been there and failed a couple of times. So, and I don't think I
There's some
could
good
be
teams
able
in
to live with the
playoffs.
heartache either.
There's some good teams in playoffs. So you don't want to be going anywhere near them playoffs. Risky games, then.
No, yeah, I mean, we've beaten top two home and away, Leicester Ipswich, and we've had so many different results between tough game against Borough, lost to Coventry recently, um, tough games against Norwich, so it could be anyone's game. And like I was listening to radio the other day, and they were saying that a team that is potentially going to get promoted and they get put down into the playoffs could be a little bit disheartening for the players. They could be a little bit, you
Mm.
know,
Yeah.
the
Did you go last
form kind
night?
of might go out the window. I didn't go last night, no, to be fair. Glad I didn't because it
I was
sounds
gonna say, I
really
bet you were glad,
it was
weren't
a
you?
shocking game. Yeah, horrendous game of football. I watched it, and
Did
like I
you?
said, since the international break, our form's been quite poor really. And the football's not been great.
It's mad though. Like I'm looking at Leicester and Ipswich's form now, so none of you are really putting. I mean, Ipswich had they lost the last game, but other than that, they had 3 wins on bounce, but they lost one before, so none of you are really kind of cementing a place in those top two. Are you really? It's a bit crazy.
At Southampton, I'm more of like a formed run. I mean, they're
So
not a million miles behind.
Southampton are currently played 40, and they are on 78 points. So they've got 2 games
With
in hand.
2 games in
Leeds,
hand.
one on Leicester and Ipswich. But the form guide, again, it's not great. The last 5,
No.
they've won, drawn, lost, drawn, won.
It's very indifferent, to be fair. Out of the top 4, I'd probably say Ipswich are on the last 5 games with better form guide, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, obviously, depending on what they do tonight, but yeah, they're the best of the last 5. They won 3, lost 2, so it's literally anyone's game. I was just so just on that, I've had a bit of a look into the 3 top teams, the remaining fixtures. So just a quick rundown. So Leicester, they've got Plymouth, who are still fighting to stay up. Southampton, who are pretty much cemented in playoffs, but potentially could make a late push. Blackburn, fighting to stay up. West Brom. Oh, Blackburn not fighting to stay up.
It's tight. Yeah, they're only 3 off bottom 3,
Yeah, I'm
aren't
gonna
they?
say,
Blackburn.
yeah, they're only 3 off. It's ridiculously tight down there. They've got West
Their
Brom as
form's
well.
not great either.
No, they've got West Brom as well, and then they've also got Preston, who are not completely out of it either in terms of the
still in the
playoffs.
mix.
Yeah. So Leicester's fixtures are tough, really. They're playing all the teams that they've still got to play. They're all playing for something. Whereas, like, so you go to Ipswich. They're playing Watford tonight, which is a bit of a throwaway game, really, because Watford are still a 14th and they're pretty much safe. Then they've got Middlesbrough and Hull, who are 9th and 10th. So again, couple of throwaway games. Coventry, second to last game of the season, who it'd be tough for them to make a late push for playoffs, but they're only 5 points off. And then last game of the season, like we were saying earlier, they've got Huddersfield, who are scrapping to stay up. And, as we were saying, imagine if it's last game of the season, Ipswich to get promoted, Huddersfield to stay up.
Yeah, very exciting finish, to be fair.
Yeah.
Especially with our game, Leeds against Southampton, last game of the season.
And then
Big
obviously
game.
I'd love to get there. If I can get a ticket for that, I'd love to be there.
Is it your place, yeah?
Yeah, we've
Leeds,
got
yeah.
it at home. Yeah, on our fixtures on paper are favourable, to be fair,
Well, I'm just
compared
looking at them now.
Leicester and Ipswich. But
Yeah. You've got
like
Blackburn,
you say,
QPR,
Blackburn.
who are down there, and they're not safe yet, to be fair, only 4 points up. And then Middlesbrough, Southampton. So I think out of the...
Yeah, I think us as Leeds fans slightly worried about the Middlesbrough game. I've had a lot of talk about that.
Is that at Middlesbrough?
That's away, yeah, that's at Middlesbrough. We did beat them at home, but it was a tough game, to be fair. But yeah, that's the one on paper which we would potentially be looking at not getting much from. But I'm happy to take a draw, going away. I think if we can obviously get draws on the road and win us home games, that'd be. I think that should do us. Obviously, last night was a bit of a slip up, to be honest. But like we were looking at, I think the form towards the end of the season goes a bit out of the window, doesn't it? Games you'd expect
Definitely.
Leicester to win,
Yeah.
we're losing. You expect us to win at home to a Sunderland team who've got nothing to play for, and we've ended up drawing that game. So I think it'll be very interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I think as a neutral, it's brilliant, to be honest.
Well, that's why I wanted to do
Do you
a
not-
bit of a podcast on it, because I just thought it's
Yeah.
It's crazy how actual tight it is down there. So it's
You know how they talk about like the big leagues, as in like your Premier League, La Liga, etc. Do you not think the Championship should be brought into that sort of thing now? Because I think the Championship is actually a better standard than French League, Dutch League.
Yeah, I mean,
well, yeah.
I don't watch much, to be honest, like French League and Dutch League to compare it. But I think why everyone loves the Championship is obviously comparing it to the Premier League. The disparity between the top teams and the bottom teams is huge, whereas Championship on any given day top team could
Anyone
lose
can
to
have
the
every-
bottom team. You know, anyone
Yeah,
could
anyone
beat
can have
anybody. I
anyone.
think that's why everyone loves it so much, and that's why it's so entertaining.
You're pretty
But yeah,
much playing
it's-
twice a week, aren't you, in Championship as well? It's pretty much midweek weekend, all year near enough.
yeah, it's brilliant as well.
So momentum's key,
It's been
innit?
good for us because if you're winning, you've got another game to come soon, so you can keep that winning form going. Or alternative, if you lose, you know, you've got another game in a couple of days, you can put that right and then get going. So yeah, for fans wise, entertainment, I think it's probably better for us. I keep having this conversation with other Leeds fans where it's like, would we rather be in Premier League losing every week? You know, I remember sat with you and Liverpool turned us up at 6-0 and, you know, not entertaining for us at all. Or would I rather be in Championship and doing well, winning every week? So I think as a fan, personally, it's better for us in Championship.
Yeah, I think as a neutral though, especially given the fact that we only live 20 minutes, 25 minutes outside of Leeds City Centre, as an area, for kind of like banter and stuff like that, it's better to have Leeds in the Prem. You know what I mean? More people like within our circle that kind of join in with footy because we're a weird sort of friends group us like that, but we all support different clubs. Every one of us.
Every one of us. Do you not find it's annoying though? You just wish like we all supported one team so we could all go to the games together and actually support them together. But instead, like you say, literally everyone supports someone different.
Yeah.
Is that because all those teams around us are shit?
Well, steady on.
Oh dear.
But no, I know what you're saying. It would be if we could all just, you know, like some small towns or what they'd all go together, wouldn't they? You know, watch
Yeah,
footy
yeah.
together. It would be good. But like you say, for banter wise, you know, if
It
we could
works.
compete with likes of Liverpool and Newcastle, to be fair, it would be better for us. Like, but I don't fancy going up and losing 6-0, 5-0 to you guys every week. Though. I'm not down for that.
No, I'm not surprised,
No.
mate. Right, mate. Well, I'm going to wrap it up on that. But yeah, thanks for joining us, Scott. Good chat, mate. As I say, hope Leeds do go up, mate, because it's all good for the area, and that's.
You always want all
watch this
big
space.
teams back in league anyway. You want
Of
big
course you
teams
do,
back up in
boys.
top.
Thanks for having me. All Leeds out there.
On that note, right, boys. As always, mate. Cheers, guys. Catch you in a bit.
Laters.
See you later, bud.